Hello guys, good afternoon. How are you guys doing? Welcome to another class. In this class, we are going to be talking about basic HTML document structure. And some other developers call it the boilerplate or the template for writing HTML code or the structure for writing HTML code. So this is what we are going to learn today. You can't just write HTML code anyhow like the way we did in our previous class. We just write H1, hello world, P which is a paragraph, this is my first HTML page. We don't write like this. There's a structure, there's a pattern or there's a boilerplate that allows us to write a standard HTML code or to write a semantic HTML. We are still going to learn more about semantic HTML later. But here we are talking about the basic HTML structure. That is what we are going to learn today. So in writing basic HTML structure, the first thing is the doc type. The first, as you can see this, I hope everyone can see this, right? I hope everyone can see it. I hope you can see the doc type. The doc type is telling us the version of HTML we are writing our HTML code. So this one is actually telling us that this is version 5. So in this class, we are learning HTML5, which is the latest version of HTML, right? So this is what we are learning. So the first line of code we can see here is talking about doc type HTML. It's telling us about the document type, the version of the HTML we are writing with. That is that. HTML, these are our root elements. What do I mean by root element? Root element means that this HTML tag is the one that will house every of our codes. Is the one that will house every of our code. That is, every HTML code we are going to write, everything is going to be embodied in this HTML tag. And here is the closing tag, as you can see. Here is the closing tag. So this HTML is our what? Is our parent element, the largest parent element in our what? In our HTML code, which is the root element. Alright, hope you get that. So the next one, we will move into the heading. The heading, let me quickly on my pen. Let me switch on my pen so that we can see more clearly what we are doing. My pen. Alright, I'm coming. I'm putting on my pen. Alright, so let's go. So we can see this HTML, this HTML tag, this is the opening tag. Here is the closing tag. So this HTML is the root element. It's the one that will house or embody every other element, as you can see. Alright. So the next one is heading. Heading tag. This is the head tag. And here is the closing for the head tag. Head tag comprises of the title, the meta tag, every other links will go on the heading area. As you can see, inside the head we have information about the page. Everything we need to know about our web page will be inside the head, like the title. As you can see, the title document, meta links that another file or another HTML page or CSS page that we want to link with the HTML page, the link will go in here inside the word heading tag. Inside this, the link will be. So the heading tag embody the title and every other relevant links pertaining to what? To the page. Alright, so the heading tag close here. So after the heading tag, we now have the what? The body tag. Now, everything we are going to write inside the body tag is what we are going to see. Everything we write inside the body tag is what is going to load up inside our what? Website page, like text, pictures, whatever things we build or we design will appear where inside the body tag, and the body tag closing. I hope you understand. If there's any question, you can drop your question on our WhatsApp group. Alright, let's implement this. So as I've said earlier, this is not the proper way of writing HTML code. This is not the proper way of writing HTML code. So let's follow the normal protocol using the words HTML structure. Doc type, just type your doc type, which is what? HTML. HTML. Okay, so after that, the next one is what? Heading, the head. We have head. So automatically, you see that we can see that as I automatically the VS Code close the head tag for us. So after the head tag, the next one we need to write is what? The body tag. As you can see, here is the body tag, and then HTML also. Wait, I forgot. I told us that we have to include what? The root HTML, the root element, which was HTML. Alright, so let's write it afresh. Let's start afresh so that we will not make a mistake. I said here is the basic HTML structure. We start with what? Doc type, which is telling us what? The type of the version of HTML we are working with, which is what? Version 5. Alright, after that followed by what? The root element, the root HTML element. HTML, this is the root. So everything we are going to be writing is going to stay inside this root element. Everything will be what? Will be inside this HTML opening and what? Closing tag. So we have the heading, that is the next thing we are going to write. The head. The head. So after the head, the next thing is what? The body. The body. Alright, as you can see. Alright, so as you can see. Alright, so the root element, which is HTML, embody every other thing. Every other thing. It embodies every other thing. So whatever we are going to write, every of our code is going to be within the word, the HTML opening tag and what? The closing tag. As you can see, as I hover it, the VS Code is telling us that the HTML elements represent the what? The root of HTML document. So this HTML opening and closing tag is actually the root or the parent element in our what? HTML code. The doc type is telling us what? The type of version or the type of version of HTML we are writing our code in, which is what? Version 5. Hope you get it, which is telling us that that is version 5, right? And then we also have the head element. The head element represents what? A collection of metadata for the document. Inside the head element, that is where our title will be. Title, the title of the page. The title of the page is going to be inside our word, the heading, as you can see. My first page. Alright, do we see that? And every other thing is going to be inside the head elements, like our, if you are linking any file with it, maybe you are linking JavaScript file, CSS file, whatever file we are linking with this page is going to be what? Appear on this page. That is why the head element contains a collection of what? Metadata or SEO links. Everything is going to be inside the what? Heading element. Sorry, excuse me. Alright, so whatever thing you can see the title. If you click on the title, I highlight it. The title element represents what? The document title or the name of our website or our web page. That is the title element. Alright, hope you get that. Alright, let us move to the body. The body element represents the content of the document. Whatever we are going to type or any element we are going to write in the body is going to appear. See, all this head section is not going to appear on our web page. It's not going to appear. We are not going to see them. We are not going to see them on the website. But the body elements, we are going to see them. For example, H1, hello world, hello world. What am I writing? Alright, and then paragraph, a paragraph. Alright, so let's load this. Let us load this. This is our HTML file. I hope we all have the file, right? So as you can see, hello world, this is my first web page. So it's only anything inside the body is what is going to appear in our world, in our web page by the time we load it. So the body element contains our content, or the content of our what, of our page. So as you can see here, body, what will be displayed on the page, or the page content, that is what will be inside the body. Alright, so after the body we close our root element. So closing tag for this HTML, which is the root element, as you can see. Alright, hope you understand. Now before I end this class, I want to show you some websites that you can use when learning, when practicing on your own. You have some websites you can use to master this element, to master what you are learning. So the first website is MDN Web Docs, which is a Mozilla developer document. So as you can see, this website, you can learn a lot of things on your own. So as you are learning on your own, I recommend this website for you. You can learn every element, as you can see here, on this website rather, on this MDN Web Docs by Mozilla. It's a developer website, basically for learning HTML, CSS, and programming. As you can see, so you can learn from here, and tutorial which is free. It's very good. So make sure you run or you bookmark this web page. By the time you run into error, you can use to do research and so on and so forth. The second one is W3 School. I don't know if you've read about W3 School. It's also good for learning programming, so I recommend this page for you also. Learn HTML. Let's type HTML tutorial. We're going to learn tons of things, from basic element, attributes, headings, paragraphs, styles, formatting, quotation, comment, color, links, pages, favicon, etc. So I want you guys to check this website out, and then you see how you can start working with it. So alright, thank you very much. If there's any question, drop it in our WhatsApp group, and I'm going to attend to it. Alright, bye.